What's up, guys? Coach Nate, owner at Steel Strength Training, and today I want to ask you an interesting question. Is faith the missing component to you achieving all of your health and fitness goals? That's right. Today we're not going to be talking about how to work out or how to eat well, and of course those are very important when it comes to getting lean, strong, and healthy, but something that I don't really hear people in the fitness industry talking about is faith. All right, so let me explain. All right, I want to talk about what faith is, how we use it daily. I want to talk about why faith matters so much to us getting results, okay? And then I want to talk about how to strengthen your faith so that you can put this into action and reap the benefits from it. So first, what is faith? Faith is believing in something that you have yet to see come to fruition. Faith is not about sight or believing what we already see, but it's believing something that we believe it's going to be true. We believe it's going to come to fruition, but we haven't seen it yet. And true faith, when you actually have faith in something, it changes how you live because your actions will align with your belief. And this is true whether you have faith or fear, your actions will align with that. If you believe that you're going to be successful in any endeavor, whether it's a relationship, marriage, parenting, career, a job, a business, going to school, health and fitness, it doesn't matter, a hobby, it doesn't matter. If you have faith that you're going to succeed, well, that doesn't guarantee that you're going to succeed, but what it does mean is that you believe it's going to work, and so your actions are going to line up with that. And on the flip side, if you are operating more out of fear than out of faith, your actions align with that. Fear causes us to sink back, to play conservatively, play to not lose rather than playing to win, and that is what's going to keep you from reaching your goals. So that's what faith is. It's believing in an outcome that you have yet to see, but you truly believe it's going to come to fruition. All right. Now, this is point number 2, we all rely on faith daily. All right. We cannot live our lives without faith. And here's what I mean. When I go to sit in my chair in my office, I believe that chair is going to hold me, so I sit down in it. I have faith that it's going to hold me. We have some, children's furniture with our 4 children and the 5th one on the way. We have some children's furniture, and I don't sit on it because I don't have faith that it's going to hold me. And it might not, but I'm not putting my trust in that, all right? And I don't want to break it. I don't want any crying children. It's not worth it. So we have faith that when we get in a car, we're going to get to our destination. If we didn't think we were going to get to our destination, we wouldn't go. But we believe we're going to get to our destination, and we have faith that we're going to make it despite the fact that people do die in car wrecks every day. All right, when we get married, we have faith that this marriage is going to work out, even though many marriages end up in divorce. When we're parenting our children, we have faith that we're going to maintain this great relationship with them, despite the fact that many relationships can be strained, all right, between parent and child, all right? But despite what evidence we've seen, we believe that we're going to be successful when we pursue something. When we take a job, we believe we're going to be successful at it. When we go and pursue our college degree, we believe we're going to be successful at it and reap the rewards. And when anybody signs up for our program, they have faith that they're going to succeed at getting lean, strong, and healthy. Now, there's evidence. Faith doesn't mean believing something despite no evidence. That's not what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, you can't know a future outcome for sure. You can't. And that's why it requires faith. Now, I do think, again, faith should not be blind. Faith is not stupid. Faith is not dumb. But it is believing something despite, you've not seen the outcome yet, but you believe it's going to happen. So we all rely on faith daily in making our decisions. Now, like I said earlier, we can kind of operate between faith or fear. And look, I want to say this. So God, when he created the world, he spoke the world into existence. When God speaks, when he decrees a thing, it happens immediately because he's God. He's all powerful. He can do that. Now, we are not, all right? People talk about speaking things into existence. I think there's some partial truth there, but not completely. It's not completely true because we can't just say something and then it instantly appear. We can't just say something and then do nothing and then 6, 12 months go by and it's happened. No, we have to work. So We are made in God's image, and the first thing God tells us about himself is that he is creator, all right? He is a creator. He is the creator of the world, the universe, and he's made us in his image, which means he's created us to create stuff. He's put a little bit of his creativity inside each of us, which is why each of us have those special gifts and talents. When you operate in those things, like, the world opens up. In fact, in my Bible reading this morning, kind of off on a tangent, but I'll get back to the point. In my Bible reading this morning, I believe in Proverbs, it talks about you see someone good at a skill, and basically they will serve before kings. Like, when you operate in your gifts and talents, where do those come from? Those come from God. We are created with gifts and talents. All right, anyway, so like God, in a sense, we do have power when we speak. The power of life and death, the Bible tells us, is in the tongue. And so we want to speak life to ourselves, to the people around us. We want to build them up with our words. We want to build up this. We want to speak to the situations that we're dealing with. And the Bible also tells us that faith comes by hearing. And so if we just look with our eyes, if we just look at our circumstances, how many of us have found ourselves, everybody, right? How many of us have found ourselves in circumstances that we don't see a way out of? And health and fitness, and just like any other situation, any other category of life, our health and fitness can be like that. Have you ever found yourself in a place where you're like, I'm so sick, I don't see how I'll ever be well again? Or I'm so fat and weak and out of shape, I don't see how I'll ever be in shape again. If you just look at the facts today, it would prompt you to operate out of fear. And one thing I know to be true in life is that when we pursue the things that are worth pursuing, the things that are worthwhile, marriage, family, children, work, career, even hobbies and social friends, all those things, when we pursue those things, there is resistance. There's no resistance, or little to no resistance, when we go down the path of destruction. But when we go on the path of life, there is resistance, but it's worth it, okay? And if you just look at the problems that you will inevitably have, there are going to be problems in this life. When you just look at the problems and you don't look to the vision of what you think you can achieve, it's gonna stir up fear in you. If you're only looking with your eyes, all right, and you're not speaking to your faith, speaking to build up your faith, if you're only looking with your eyes, then you're going to have fear. And then that is going to create a whole, so here's, like I was saying earlier, all right, there's a point to all this, lots of rabbit trails, we're going to tie it all together. When God speaks, something is created. Now, we can't do that. We're not all powerful. Go ahead and give it a try. It's not going to work. But when we speak, it does increase our faith. And the words that we say, we hear ourselves saying them, we listen to other people, and that shapes how we view a situation. All right? That's why so many people carry hurt, and it impacts them for their whole life because of something that a friend, a teacher, a parent said to them growing up. And they've believed, they've had faith in this negative belief about themselves, and it's impacted how they show up in the world. And so we want to have faith in the outcome that we want to see, and we want to speak to that. And when we speak, it does change our thoughts about something. And when we change what we believe, our actions follow. Our actions will line up with what we believe. And that's why it's so important for us to have faith in the outcome that we want to see, and to build that faith up, to speak to it. And here's what I would recommend. If you have a goal you want to achieve, I would say first, pray about it. Ask God that he will help you do it. It says in James 1:5, if you need wisdom, ask about it. All right, I believe he wants to give us wisdom about every area of our life. He's a personal God, and he cares to give you wisdom. So ask for wisdom, all right? And then, think about the vision. Think about where you want to go, and then speak to it. Talk about it. You can talk about it with other people who support you. You can talk about it just to yourself. Shoot a video, record yourself, or just whatever, in the bathroom mirror, just talk about it. Speak to what you want to achieve, and then allow your actions. Of course we want to take action. Whatever your hand finds to do it with all your might. All right, the Bible tells us that as well. So we should work hard to achieve the things that we want to achieve, but we have to first fix our belief. And the way that we fix our belief is our faith. And the way that we fix our faith is through our words, because faith comes by hearing. So, tying this all into fitness, you can apply this to any area of your life, but if you do not believe If you sit there and say, oh, I'm a fatty, I'm gonna be fat the rest of my life, I'm never gonna be lean, strong, and healthy, I'm never gonna get in shape. If you speak negatively, even if you're joking, you're going to start to believe what you're saying. You're gonna start believing those words, all right? And if you got other people, telling you the same thing, like, do the best that you can to eliminate those voices. Don't eliminate people. I'm not saying get rid of people, all right? I'm not recommending doing anything illegal here, but, create some boundaries so that you can protect, like, the words that are being spoken over you. And so stop with the negative talk, all right? Think about your goal. Think about what you want to achieve. I would encourage you to pray about it. Ask that the Lord would help you achieve it, and then speak to it. Speak life into that situation. And remember that we're all on this wild journey called life, and I would encourage you to strengthen and encourage everyone around you. Build up their faith. Speak life into them. I think one of the greatest things as a trainer, we see this. I think that our words have a tremendous amount of power. I believe that we can, in a sense, to a degree, transfer belief to somebody else. And here's what I mean, all right? Somebody comes in and they're trying a max attempt on bench press or squat or whatever. So they're doing the bench press and they almost got it, but they missed it. I can't tell you how many times I've seen this happen in the gym, and then I come up to them, or one of the trainers on the team come up to them and say, okay, we're gonna do this again, and here's a couple pointers, but like I'm telling you, you're going to get it this time. And they'll do it again, and the weight flies up, and they crush it. So what happened? Did the person get stronger in a matter of 2 minutes? No, absolutely not. But there was a transference of belief, a transference of faith. And so I would encourage you to build up those around you. And then I would also say, like, if you're not a member of Steel Strength Training, this is one of the coolest things that we have to offer is, look, we're going to help you get an amazing strength training plan. That's going to be, science backed. It's going to get you the best results. Same thing with nutrition. We're going to hold you accountable every step of the way. But also, we have an environment that is injected with faith. And we are so committed to you being successful. We believe when you sign up for our program that you are going to succeed, and we are going to inject that belief into you. And that right there, like the workout plan, the nutrition, that's great, super important. But your belief is number one. And whether it's with us, whether it's with other people, you want to surround yourself with people who are speaking life into your situation, speaking to your success, helping build up your faith. All right. So look, do you have problems? Do you have reasons that you can't achieve something? Yep. We all have them. Some more than others in different areas of life. But if it's something worth pursuing, pursue it and look past the problems and look to the vision, look to the future, look to the result, look to the goal, and speak life to that situation. Put in the work, and somehow God will work out all the details of the problems so that you can get where you're going. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why I believe faith is the missing component in so many people's health and fitness goal. You've got the plan, you've got the accountability, you just need to fix the belief. What's going on here and what's going on here.